All right, guys, it is coming up on 5:50, and we are zoomed in here over East Mississippi. And I'm going to take this full screen and show you that the National Weather Service down in Jackson has now issued a brand new tornado warning. And this does include the areas near the Columbus, Mississippi area. So if you are in the heart of Columbus, Mississippi, be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home near the center and away from windows. It is currently crossing over 45 south right now, going from Columbus all the way down to Brooksville. So if you are in Brooksville, Mississippi, this is going to stay just a little bit north of you. However, this is a tornado warning for a couple more minutes for the areas right there around the area of Columbus. And once again, this is a radar indicated rotation. This is for Clay, and it's also for Lowndes County, Mississippi until 6:30 this evening. So let me go on over here and take you over here and show you that there is the city of Columbus right here. And you can also see that Green Acres is just a little bit north of that. There is Columbus, and there is your possible tornado. Now, it is just off to the east of the Golden Triangle Regional Airport, which is this right in here. This is also just off to the east of Billups. But if you are in Columbus, in downtown Columbus, over here towards Alabama Street, if you were over here towards 45 and 82, if you are near where Huck's Steakhouse is, if you are near Mississippi University for Women, if you are on Main Street, which is in downtown Starkville, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home near the center and away from windows. Also, if you were near the Island Road area, or if you were down here along South 10th Avenue, or like I said, College Street, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place. Also, if you were up here towards the Briarwood area, the Caddy Hills area, or if you were up here anywhere near the Courtyard by Marriott, or if you were near the Belk or the TJ Maxx, right there in the heart of Columbus, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place, because this is a pretty tight couplet sitting over here just off to the east of Bent Oak, Mississippi, and it is coming up towards the area right now. So this is a pretty serious situation. Now, this is a radar indicated rotation. Capable of producing a tornado was located over Bent Oak, or 12 miles south of West Point, moving to the northeast at 45 miles per hour. This dangerous storm will be near the Columbus and Columbus Air Force Base at 6 o'clock, which is going to be in about 7 minutes from now. So this is a pretty serious situation. And then getting a little bit north of there, if you were in Steens, Mississippi, or if you were in Caledonia, Steens, Mississippi around 6:05, and Caledonia, Mississippi around 6:15. So once again, there is your possible tornado that is sitting here over Lowndes County, Mississippi, over the area of Evans Road, and this is just off to the south of the Columbus area. And you can see right here, if you are along the 795 corridor, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. Also, if you are over here towards the Pine Haven community, which is just off to the southeast of Columbus, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place. Now, let me go ahead out here and show you that this is the only storm of concern that we have in the entire state of Mississippi. We've got other storms in progress just off to the west of Oxford. We've also got some other storms in the Pine Belt, or I'm sorry, in the Delta over here near the Cleveland, Mississippi area. But the only one that we have tornadic right now is that one going to be just off towards the south of the city of Columbus. So once again, this is a radar indicated rotation. And you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And this is a pretty serious threat coming in here towards Columbus and the Green Acres, also the Rolling Forks Estates area. And the good news is there is no official warning right now. However, I mean, there's no confirmation of anything down right now. However, that is a pretty tight couplet that is sitting down here just off to the east of 45. It is crossed over 45. And if you are over here in Bent Oaks, Mississippi, you need to go in. You are in the clear from this one storm, because this one storm is a little bit north of your area right now. So once again, this is a pretty serious situation coming in here towards the Columbus, Mississippi area, and especially if you guys are down here closer to downtown Columbus, as that is a pretty tight couplet right there. And it does look like that it is going to hit Columbus head on. However, the good news is that it is not confirmed on the ground. It is a radar indicated tornado, and once again, it is supposed to be over the Columbus and Columbus Air Force Base area at around 6 o'clock, which is in 3 minutes. So you've got just a little bit of time left to go on ahead and be in your safe place. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And so once again, this is a tornado that is heading here towards the Pine Haven, Mississippi area. And it does look like, with the latest radar scan, that it just may clip the southernmost portion of Columbus. But I want you guys in your safe place right now, just to be on the safe side. If you are in the city of Columbus, and especially if you are there on Main Street in downtown Columbus, because this is where the possible tornado is going to be crossing here within the next few minutes. And once again, this is Stephen Ray, and you are watching tornado coverage of a tornado warning. Right now, the first one of the day, but I guarantee you it will not be the last one, hopefully. Hopefully, we can get through this with it being the only one. However, there are other storms back off to the west, and there's a tornado watch in place here in Mississippi until 10 p.m. this evening. So that is the issue that we have right now. And if you're just now joining us, we are zoomed in here over the area of Columbus, as we have a rotating thunderstorm that has the potential to produce a tornado that is sitting right here just off to the south of downtown Columbus. And if that continues on that track, it probably will take it a little bit closer into Pickens County over there in West Alabama. But we will deal with that here in just a little while. But once again, this is a pretty tight couplet that is sitting down here about 5 miles to the south of downtown Columbus. So if you're watching along Alabama Street, or if you're watching near the Mississippi University for Women, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows, because this is a very serious situation coming in here right now towards the Columbus, Mississippi area. All right, so the good news is there's no confirmation from the Weather Service down in Jackson. So the last update that we got from the National Weather Service was at 5:43, and it said that the tornado warning continues for Clay and Lowndes until 6:30. All right, so there's no update from the National Weather Service down there in Jackson. I can guarantee you that they are watching this. However, this is going to be just a few miles south of Columbus. And if you're just now joining me, if you are watching in Columbus, if you're watching over there in Pine Haven, or if you're watching over here towards the Ramonda Estates area, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place. Also, if you are over here towards the Eastwood Hills or the Bakers subdivision over here in Lowndes County near Columbus, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place, because that is a pretty tight couplet that is strengthening once again. And let me check and see. And the good news is I do not see anything that is down on the radar with this. However, this thing is coming right into the Columbus area. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go. Let's see. To the Mississippi Department of Transportation and see if we have any cameras around that area, because I would love to be able to see what is going on down there in Columbus. And we do have a couple of cameras on the northern end. And of course, it is raining in downtown Columbus right now. So once again, there are no cameras right now in the city of Columbus that will allow us to see what is actually going on right now in the city, as they are turned the other direction. I need it to be turned to the south. So I'm going to stay right here on the radar for you guys. I thought that maybe we could go over to some cameras and see what's actually going on over there in the city of Columbus, but they've got them turned in the opposite direction. So once again, this is a radar indicated tornado for 28 more minutes, that it does include the downtown Columbus area. And as you can see, the Columbus Air Force Base is going to be around 6 o'clock. Which is right now. So this is once again a radar indicated tornado that is sitting over here just off to the south of the Mississippi University for Women, also near the Pine Haven community. And like I said, there's no update other than the warning. Okay, brand new tornado. All right, so here we go. Radar indicated the tornado warning continues until 6:30. However, I do need to mention this. If you are watching in Mississippi, in Clay County, if you're watching in Clay County, Mississippi, the tornado warning has been allowed to expire for your area because it has moved out of the county. So once again, if you were in Clay County, Mississippi, you are no longer under the tornado warning. However, if you were in Lowndes County, Mississippi, you were underneath the tornado warning for a couple of more minutes until 6:30. So this severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located over Columbus, moving to the northeast at 40 miles per hour. The Columbus Air Force Base at 6:05 and Steens at 6:10 p.m. So once again, there's your area of rotation north of the Pine Haven area, also near the Dean's Acres area. And once again, this is a radar indicated tornado. And let me also say this, because not everybody in Mississippi lives near Columbus. As you can see, this is the only active warning that we have in the entire state of Mississippi. So once we get this into Alabama, hopefully this will be the only storm of concern that we have through the rest of the evening. But I cannot guarantee that because you've got these storms that are up here just north of the Oxford area that are packing a punch as well. And like I said, once again, National Weather Service continues a tornado warning for Lowndes County. It has canceled the one for Clay. All right, so Clay County, you guys are no longer in the tornado warning. As you can see, the warning is only for Lowndes County now. So if you're back here near Crawford, if you're near Artesa, if you're down here over here near Starkville or West Point, this is not a concern for you. However, if you are in Steens, Mississippi, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And so we are. And every time that you hear a ding, 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 I'm getting new updates from the various national weather services. So that is the reason that you keep hearing the ding, ding, ding. All right. So if you are driving right now along the 82 corridor, basically from the Alabama line over to Columbus, you need to go on ahead and pull off the road because nobody should be driving along the 82 corridor up there near Alabama Street or near the Bakers subdivision. Also, if you are along County Road 50 in Mississippi, you need to be in your safe place. And if you are near the UBS airport, um, you need to be in your safe place as well. And that is the Columbus Lowndes County Airport, because this tornado is really close to that area. Also, if you live in the Melco subdivision, which is just off to the east of Columbus, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And like I said, the good news is I'm not seeing anything down right now with this tornado. So there is your couplet and your possible tornado that is sitting near the uh, Remunda Estates, also Walled Road, and also down here towards the Baker subdivision. So if you're anywhere near those areas along Highway 82, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. Also, if you were along the 50 corridor or the Ellis subdivision or the Melco subdivision or the Lacey subdivision, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. And this is just off to the south of Steens, Mississippi. So that is the area of concern that we have right now. And this storm is starting to wrap up. So if you're watching up here towards the Caledonia, Mississippi area, I would think about being in my safe place right now, just to be on the safe side, just in case the storm were to try to pull a little bit towards the north. And it looks like we're going to be here a while, so I am going to change my position. And get more comfortable here. As once again, this is a radar indicated rotation that has come on through Columbus. So if you were watching in the city of Columbus, I can give you guys the all clear because this thing is up here towards the Steens area. Also, the Guns Chute Road. So if you're watching in Columbus, the tornado threat from this one storm is over. If you are watching over here towards the Green Acres, the Rolling Forks Estates, the Pine Haven, or if you're watching on the Mississippi University for Women, I can give you guys the all clear because the tornado is now a little bit to the northeast of your location. So once again, if you are watching down here, up here towards the Steens community, or if you're near the Malco subdivision or the Ellis subdivision, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And the good news is I'm not seeing anything down on the correlation coefficient. If anything was down, it would be a debris ball that would be a circle. And so everything is pixelated right now, so that is a good thing. So there's nothing down on the ground with this one supercell thunderstorm. But once again, the area in here in Mississippi, I can go ahead and turn that on real quick for you guys and show you that anybody in a yellow box is on the tornado watch. Now, the tornado watch for Mississippi goes for another 109 minutes until 8 o'clock tonight. And so we're not out of the woods yet. And this is for northern and central Mississippi. And this goes all the way down to the Jackson, Mississippi metro. And then there's another tornado watch that's over here from Alabama until 10 o'clock tonight. So any of these storms we need to watch as they continue to pose a threat for damaging straight line winds and large hail. And we've also got to watch these storms that are back here in the delta of Mississippi, and especially these that are coming through the Oxford area right now. And the good news is I'm not seeing any signs of rotation with these right now, but that could very well change because of the tornado watch that is in effect. So once again, the reason that I'm here is because we have a tornado warning now that is continuing for the Steens, Mississippi area. And this is for the eastern portion right now of Lowndes County, Mississippi. This thing has crossed over the Highway 82 corridor. Now, the radar beam from this is just a little bit off to the north of the storm, and I can actually show you that the round circle up there north of Caledonia, where everything gets real pixelated up here, that is the radar site right there. And so there is your tornadic storm that is down there at the bottom of the screen. And so, it's very close to the radar, so we get a good view of what is going on right there at the ground. And so this is very broad rotation, but it's enough there to keep the weather service in Jackson to keep the warning active for right now. First off, I want to say once again, Happy New Year, and I wished we were having good luck on New Year's Day and not having a tornado warning, but unfortunately, that is the case, and this thing is about to cross the state line, and as soon as it goes into Alabama, I will be allowed to sign off. However, the warning goes for another 16 minutes, but I can almost guarantee you that this thing will be up here by the Vernon and Fayette area in Alabama within 16 minutes because this thing is booking it. So if you are watching in Steens, Mississippi, if you are watching down here towards the Lacey subdivision, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. And like I said, this is the only active warning that we have in the state of Mississippi right now. But other storms are firing right now ahead of the main line. And any of these little showers and storms, we're going to have to watch as they continue to move on off towards the north and towards the east. And then once we get I'll show you here in just a second. Once we get from Mississippi, this area that is right here in between Shreveport and in between Monroe, Louisiana, once we get that through us, we're done with severe weather. But as long as that is still back off to the west, we will have to deal with any of these storms that do form and try to rotate. And especially this one in between Macon and Sugar Lac on 45. And the good news is, I'm not seeing any signs of good rotation with that storm. But of course, that storm is the southernmost storm, and nothing is south of it to rob it of its energy. So that one may actually spark up here in just a little while. So, once again, the tornado warning and the actual tornado is now sitting right here on the county and the state line of Alabama. This over here is Lamar County, Alabama. That is Fayette County, Alabama. And there is your possible tornado just off towards the northeast of the Melco subdivision and just southeast of the Steens community. And so I can almost guarantee you that within 2 minutes, that warning will be over, that storm will be over into Alabama, and they will cancel the warning once it moves over into the state of Alabama. And I can actually tell you right now that it is in the state of Alabama. It is sitting up there in southern Lamar County. So you can expect the Weather Service here very soon to expire the tornado warning for Lowndes County because it is really close, if not now, passing over the state line and passing this thing over into the state of Alabama. So this thing has come on through the Artesa area, the Crawford area, Columbus, and now it is sitting on the state line over here towards the Steens, Mississippi area, just off to the east of there. And let me tell you this too, sitting right on the state line of Alabama. So if you're watching near the 96 corridor in Alabama, or if you're watching along the 50 corridor in Mississippi, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place just for a few more minutes until we get this thing officially into the state of Alabama. Okay. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Caledonia, or 8 miles to the southwest of Vernon, moving to the northeast at 45 miles per hour. But I can almost guarantee you that that storm is officially now into Lamar County, Alabama. And there is Millport, Kennedy, and Belk. So as soon as the weather service in Jackson cancels the warning, which I know it won't be in 12 minutes, you can I can give you guys the all clear, and I will sign off on Facebook and come back as needed in the event that any other storms start to rotate. But that is the situation that we have ongoing. Also, we got to watch these storms that are down here near Meridian and just off to the northeast of Meridian as well. So right now we're just awaiting the weather service in Jackson to cancel this warning, and I'm going to see what they do about it in Alabama. But once again, this thing is no doubt right now in my mind that this thing is in Alabama. But once again, they continue the tornado warning until 6:30. But I can guarantee you in 10 minutes that thing won't even be close to the state line anymore. So, guys, this storm is actually in Alabama now. So, I'm actually going to go on ahead and sign off here on Facebook because there's no need in keeping the stream going because this warning has moved all out of Lowndes County, Mississippi. So, guys, I hope that y'all have a great rest of your New Year's Eve, or I'm sorry, New Year's Day. And if any other tornado warnings happen to pop up, I will be right back here on social media to keep you guys abreast of the latest weather information.